The disappearance of Eileen Isabella Ronnie Gibson during the night of October 17, 1947, is a classic example of a beautiful young actress first seduced by an attractive waiter, and then murdered and thrown overboard. Or is it? Let's first look at the proven facts and then consider the speculations. Eileen Gibson, known as Gay Gibson because of her cheerful nature, had successfully performed a role in the stage production of Golden Boy in South Africa during September 1947. Gay returned to London to continue her acting career. The 21-year-old boarded the Durban Castle in October 1947, full of dreams, to sail to Britain. James Camb, a 30-year-old waiter aboard the Durban Castle, boasted to his colleagues that he would provide more comprehensive services to the young actress during the voyage than his duty required. At around 3 a.m. on October 18, the steward, Frederick Steer, was awakened from sleep by a service request from cabin 126. It was the cabin where Gay Gibson was staying. However, when Steer knocked on the cabin door, it was James Camb who answered. Camb assured Steer that everything was under control, and Steer returned to his bed. The next morning, the cleaner noticed that Gibson was not in her cabin, that there were stains on the bedding, and that the porthole was wide open. Gay could not be found anywhere on the ship. Later, Captain Patey questioned Camb about Gibson's disappearance. James Camb initially denied any involvement but later admitted to pushing her body overboard through the porthole, claiming she died suddenly during their courtship. When the Durban Castle docked at Cowes Roads, Camb was arrested for murder on the high seas. During the trial, Camb continually denied murdering Gay Gibson. The execution was not carried out because Parliament was considering the abolition of the death penalty at the time. This prompted British Prime Minister Winston Churchill to comment that, "The House of Commons has, by its vote, saved the life of the brutal lascivious murderer who thrust the poor girl he had raped and assaulted through a porthole of the ship to the sharks." In March 2018, a BBC documentary about Gay Gibson aired, revealing possible medical episodes she experienced in the past. This information raises the possibility that Gay may have had a medical episode and died during the night of October 18, 1947. The chilling question remains. Was Gay really dead when Camb pushed her body out the porthole, or was she merely unconscious? If so, then Gay drowned alone in the dark sea, meaning that James Camb was still guilty of murder. Gay Gibson's body was never found. James Camb spent about 10 years in prison. He was released but returned to prison a few months later for molesting young women. James passed away a year after his second release.